Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ignite Website Marketing. My name is Robert, and today we're going to be talking about keyword research and how to do keyword research as far as what tools to use, why keyword research is important, and we'll also go into some simple research strategies that will help you get started with keyword research. So before I go into the topic, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm going to be building upon this topic of keyword research. Today we're going to do a little bit of an intro into keyword research, and then I'll show you how to use keyword research tools so you can pick the proper keywords that you're looking for. And then from there, I'm gonna do some videos on how to use some keywords that your competitors are using for their business, and how you can figure out which ones you might want to use on your website when you're creating your content for your blog, or just doing a service page for your website. So to get it started, I want to talk about, why is keyword research important? What is it about keyword research that is why do we need to have it on? Why do we got to do this when creating content for our website? And you want to have keywords on your website because you want to be able to for when Google crawls your website, and you want to have those certain keywords that people are searching for, because if Google crawls your website and it sees that your website has those particular keywords that you want, it's going to help you rank in the search engine. So say you were a plumber or a photographer, and you had some keywords as far as location of where your plumbing business was or photography business was, or what type of plumbing you provide, whether it be residential, commercial, or photography. It could be a wedding photographer, it could be a portrait photographer, a landscape photographer. It's important that you have these keywords on your website that people are actually searching for in the Google search engine. And Google has a lot of tools for you to do this, and there's a lot of other keyword research tools that where you can look into say you're, again, going back to the plumbing or photography business, when someone is typing in a key term, searching for a particular type of service, how much monthly volume is that keyword getting when in the Google search engine? So that's why it's important to have keywords on your website, because that's just going to help you be found in the Google search results. Now, once you start ranking for those keywords, you have to start building your domain authority so you could actually rank higher, outdo your competitor on the Google, the rankings for the search engine results. So you can start ranking for a particular keyword, and but you may be on the 9th or 10th page of Google, and you want to get to the first or second page if you want to be found. So there's a whole nother strategy involved in that. And so I'm going to be doing a video on this later, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, so when I do this video, you'll know how to rank your website so you can increase your chances of moving up in the rankings amongst your competitors. So right now, I want to go into certain key research tools that you can use to do your key research, and I'm just going to share my screen with you in a bit, and I'll go through all the tools that you can find online. Some are most of them you have to pay for, but there's a few free ones that you can use, and it can help you get started with your keyword research. So give me a second here. I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, I'm going to click the share screen and share, and then I'm just going to go blow this up here so you guys can take a better look at it and see where I'm going on the internet here. So the first tool which I like to use, you can go to Google Ads, And you just log into the sign in here. And all you have to do on Google Ads is just set up a free account. This is taking forever to load here. And it has this keyword planner. So you can just click on this right here after you set up your Google Ads account. And this is totally free. And you can click on the keyword planner here. And you can discover new keywords. So let's go into plumbing. Let's do plumbing. And then plumbing AZ. So let's just kind of see what the search results are for all the plumbing types of plumbing businesses around here and stuff like keywords I can use. So as you see, you get the volume here. You want to focus on the volume because that'll just give you an idea of how many searches a particular keyword is getting. And so you want to try and get some keywords that are got some high search volume. Even like something with low search volume is fairly good enough. But no, this is like a good tool. It's free, like I said. And then let's do, if you want to say you're a baker and you want to do keywords for baking, let's do baker in Phoenix. Get the results. And so there you go. You got all the keywords, and that's how you use it. So you just go into this little search thing here, type in the type of keywords that are pertaining to your particular like type of website or business or blog. And you can just like get an idea for keywords. I mean, you can just do some variations of keywords. So this is in Google Ads. So this is, if you want a free keyword research tool, Google Ads is the way to go. There is another tool. It's called Keywords Everywhere. It's a plugin for Chrome. It's right here. So it works on your Google Chrome. This used to be a free extension, but now you got to pay for credits. This is a fairly good keyword research tool to use. It's not the best, but I like it. You can just type in, say you're in the Google like search engine thing, and just type in, let's go in the photographer wedding. And as you see up here, we'll show you the monthly volume, the cost per click, the competition, and it will show you, I don't know what this is right here. It's probably like the monthly volume that you see here. But then you get this thing on the side right here, and it just, you can see like how many how many the monthly volume on all those on that for that particular keyword. You can go the 3-month, the 12-month, and so it just gives you an idea on this chart here for that. And then if you want, you can use some credits up, and it will load some metrics for some other keywords. And these are other type of related terms for the keywords right here. So you got wedding photographers, you got about 40,000 right here. You got wedding photographers near me, 14,800 wedding photographer prices. So these just give you an idea of what people are searching for in the search engines, and the volume and the type of keyword and you want to add these type of keywords on your website if you want to get start ranking for that keyword. And so like if I'm doing, let's say I'm doing a service page on the website, or I'm doing an article for my blog, you definitely want to take into consideration the volume of these keywords, because if you have these keywords on your website, when people are searching, say, for that high volume keyword, like, you will have a chance to rank for that keyword and be found when someone searches for that keyword. So that is another cool tool to look into. And I'm going to show you one more tool called Uber Suggest. There's like a few other ones I'll show you, but the one I use is Uber Suggest by Neil Patel. And no, I'm not getting any credit for marketing him. But before I go into that, I just want to show you some other ones. Like, I used to do Moz Keyword Explorer. And this was a good one to use. And you just type in the keywords. It's a little pricey. It's about $90 a month if you want to. But I mean, it has. It also keeps track of your links on your website. It keeps track of, like, how many. When I mean links, I'm talking about backlinks, and it tells you, like, it has like SERP features that show like other your businesses in your particular area that are ranking for that same keyword in their position as well. So you can kind of get like some a competitive analysis as to where you stand amongst your competitors or other businesses. So Moz is a good one to use. Another one I recommend. I haven't used it, but like one of my mentors, he used HHrefs. This is a good one. When he suggested, when I was first learning SEO and everything, that I do this one, but I was already doing Moz. But this one will track like your keywords. It will track your backlinks. It will tell you your domain authority. It will also just tell you other stuff that's wrong with your website and like how you can improve that on the website. So sometimes there might be some meta tags, and there might be some header tags that are out of line or not. They don't have a particular keyword. It will let you know how to do that, so you can actually fix that. So yeah, right now I want to go into some. What is it? Where is it right now? I'm all over the place now. Let me get a hold of myself. Okay. So right now I want to go into some key research strategies. I'm going to show you how I go about choosing keywords for a website or a blog when I'm doing my keyword research. And I use the tool Uber Suggest here. This is kind of like another search engine tool. And I'm going to share my screen again. And so this is Uber Suggest. And this is, another great tool. Oops, I turned this off. This is another great tool for like doing keyword research. And I do a lot of my research on here. It's very simple. So when I do keyword research, so I say I'm a web designer. Okay, so I want to figure out, well, which type of keywords are going to be good for me to add to my blog or website pages, and just figure out like the difficulty of ranking for the keyword and other stuff as well. So I'm just going to type in website design. So these are just a variety of keywords. This is what would be known as a generic key term. A generic key term being like something simple like web design, or say you're photographer, or if you're a plumber, plumber, and if you're a baker. So that's a sample of a generic key term. So a generic key term is like just like a simple word. There's nothing else to it. Just like it's just like. But these are normally like the hardest ones to rank for. As you can see, I'm going to go back onto the Uber Suggest here, and as you can see, like this one has a generic term has about 60,000 search volume, but this SEO difficulty is 49. So that's pretty much going to be a very hard keyword to rank for if you're just going to use web design, because there's a lot of companies that have a web design. I mean, the same if you were to do, we'll just type in another generic keyword. We'll do plumber. Oh, as you can see, it gets look at about 368,000 search volume, but the SEO difficulty is 76. That's going to be like a really difficult keyword to rank for. So how can we choose the right keywords to rank for? And the answer to this is very simple. We're going to do some broad match keywords, which is kind of expanding on like the regular keywords. So say I am a web designer, so I would do web designer in Phoenix, Arizona, or web designer in Tempe. Same if you were a plumber in Arizona, commercial plumber in Arizona, commercial plumber in Phoenix, and same with photography, wedding photographer in Phoenix. So you're kind of expanding beyond that generic key term. So that's known as a broad match keyword, which is kind of like adding another keyword to the keyword. So they kind of like, you're kind of being more descriptive and more clear on the term that you're searching for. So I'm going to go in here and just type in plumber in Phoenix. So this would be a example of like a broad match key term. And these terms are usually easy to rank for. It just depends. We'll find out soon. Okay, so that one is 40. So yeah, that'd be difficult. But here, if I add Phoenix, Arizona, I get an SEO difficulty of 26. So this would be like a good keyword I'd want to use. And it doesn't have as much as plumber in Phoenix, that it has 2,400, but it's 720 is still pretty good. And this is known as like the cost per click. And you can see that someone is paying I think that's $55.48 just for use that keyword in a Google ad. And so if someone's paying that high of a price just for one click, you definitely kind of would want to use this term in your website, because if it's making someone else money and they're willing to spend $55 a click, you want to use it. And SEO difficulty is like very easy. It's like 25. 26. So that's like very good. So you can let's expand upon this. We'll do like a long tail keyword now. So a long tail keyword is kind of even being more descriptive in the keyword, kind of making like a longer type of keyword with like I had 3 or 4 keywords all together. So let's do commercial plumber in Phoenix. Just waiting for this to load here. So yeah, it doesn't get that much search volume. It has 10, but you could still rank for this. I could use that. Let's just see plumbing, commercial plumber. Let's try another one that might get some near me. Let's see if this might be better. I got to sign in here because I've used up all my searches here. Hold on 1 second. So we'll just do commercial plumber in Phoenix. Let's already search that. Okay, so that's a volume of 10. Let's see what other type of word variations we can come up with here. Plumber in Phoenix, AZ. So we already did this one, but this is also pulling up some other variations of with the word plumbing. So plumbing companies, that would be another good one. Even though it's getting 90 search volume, someone is paying, it looks like 105, for that one click using like a Google ad using that particular keyword. And then it's got an SEO difficulty of 15. Yeah, and then you got plumbing contractors, plumbing guy in Phoenix, Arizona, 50. Someone looks like someone's paying, no one's paying anything for that, but it's got some good search volume right there. So ideally, when you're looking for keywords, the two things you want to focus on are, one, the monthly volume. And if your and search engine, if your keyword tool has it, you want to focus on the SEO difficulty. Any score between 0 and 30, 40 is very good, but like if it's as long as it's green and it says easy to rank for, that, and most of the tools will have this when you do your keyword research. It will have like a green, orange, and red, meaning green means it's easy to rank for, orange means it's going to be a little difficult to rank for, and red means it's going to be very hard to rank for. So they'll have like a little like graph filled in for, next to the keyword, and just to let you know if it's going to be easy to rank for. And you definitely want to try, like I said, to pick the ones that are easy to rank for, because it might take you a while just being like a new website, having a new website and everything. It might take a while for your Google to like actually rank your website for that keyword. And even when you start ranking for that keyword, it's going to be a little difficult because so many other people are already ranking for that keyword. So you're going to have to continue to work on your SEO and your domain authority, and just kind of work on enhancing that so you can increase, move up in the search engine rankings and everything. So let's just do a few more. Let's see what they have, just some variations for photography. Again, we'll just start with what is known as a generic key term, and that's just, we'll just use photography. So look, you got about 300,000 monthly search volume for that. And again, this is going to be hard to rank for because it's in the orange here. It's a 63. So when you come across words that are hard to rank for, you want to kind of look on expanding, adding more words to the keyword. So you'll see here, see photography near me. That's another difficult one. And then, here's another, this would be an example of a broad match key term, photography portrait. So it's kind of being more clear in like what your niche is and everything by doing portrait photography. Let's see, wedding photography. So we got wedding photography packages. I mean, the wedding photography would be a difficult keyword to rank for, but see, you can use these different types of keyword variations right here to just start ranking for keywords. I mean, look at this. This is getting 4,000 search volume, 3,000, 1,900, 1,900, 1,900. So ideally, when you're got these other variations, you just don't want to throw it on your website or blog randomly. You want to add it, to your website content to where it makes sense. If you just kind of like, throw in a bunch of these keywords that you see are ranking into your blog and it's not making sense, like, Google's going to pick up on that and you're going to be penalized. So be sure when you're using these keywords that you're using it in a way that makes sense. And also implement some of these keywords as well into your header tags, because Google reads like the header tags, and if it sees the keyword in the header tag and a few times in the body, I mean, that's gonna help you rank more for that keyword. And later on, I'm going to go into some more strategies on how you can do some anchor text and stuff like that within your website, so it can kind of build up, these are link building strategies that will kind of increase your domain authority and page authority. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. So be sure to subscribe, because I'm probably going to be doing that one in March, because I already got a lineup of other stuff I'm going to be doing with the keyword research. We're going to go into blogging, we're going to go into business stuff, just kind of ranking #1 on Google for businesses, and then we're going to go into how to see which keywords your competitors are ranking for, and then how you can use those type of keywords on your website when doing your research and trying to figure out like what keywords you want to use on your website. So yeah, be sure to subscribe because you're not going to want to miss this information out. It's going to give you, it's just going to be some kick-ass info that's going to take your website marketing to the next level. But anyway, so getting back here, just this would be something more of like a long tail keyword. It has like wedding photography near me. And you're more of like being more clear on your niche when using like the long tail or broad match keywords compared to like the one simple generic term. And when you add those onto your website, the more of those you have on your website, like I said, they're going to be easy to rank for. And like you see here, man, like the monthly search volume is 1,900, 1,600. 800. So there's a lot of different keywords right here, like a photographer could use on their website. And if you want to, do stuff locally, like you can just type in, let's do my area since I'm in Phoenix. I think I spelled it wrong, so might have to go and redo this. So I'm like, go here. And another thing you want to do too, depending on where your business is at too, you want to like also do some geo like keywords like weddings. So say you have a wedding business here in Arizona, you want to make sure you have some keywords that target the city that you want to get clients from. So if you're in Arizona, you can do wedding photography Arizona. I mean, not getting that much search volume, it looks like, but someone's paying like $4 for that, cost per click. So if someone's willing to pay $4, that keyword is making them money. So you definitely would want to have that on your website. I mean, it's like the score here is 30, which is good. I'm going to see photography. See if we just get some variations quickly before we get off the stream here. So yeah, so where we got photography in Phoenix, Arizona, pictures of Phoenix, so we don't want that. A wedding photographer wouldn't do that. Photography, Phoenix, Arizona, that's one's getting 320 clicks, 288 cost per click, and 24. So this would be another good keyword if someone were a photographer in Arizona. And be sure when you're doing your keyword research, if you're trying to rank locally, type in your local city and state where you want people to find your services, and just like add that content to your website. Put, like again, I said, when you're adding this to the website, whether it be your blog or your services pages, put the keyword in the header and put it in the paragraph. When you're talking about like the product or service. Again, when you're using these keywords in your header or your paragraphs or content, make sure it makes sense. Just don't have a keyword in there that's not going to make any sense, because otherwise, like, it's going to like look bad when Google goes to crawl your site, and you might get penalized for that. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this introduction into keyword research. Please hit the like button if you liked it, and remember to subscribe and click the notification button. So when I do my next live stream or put out my video, you guys will be notified. I normally do one live stream a week. I'm probably going to be doing these every Sunday at 1 o'clock for now. And then I release one video one time a week too. So yeah, definitely if you want to get some notifications on that, you want to hit that subscribe and notification button. And yeah, there you go. And thank you very much, guys. And I will see you next time.